latest innovative car insurance plan from AIA, Family Drive. AIA's Family Drive is the first car insurance in Malaysia that gives all the cars in your home a discount. The family discount gives up to 4 cars 5% each of their insurance premium, giving you greater savings. What's more, AIA's Family Drive provides personal accident protection, up to 250,000 ringgit for everyone in the car. Not just the driver, but every passenger. But that's not all. With AIA's Family Drive, you also get legal liability protection for the driver and passengers, inconvenience allowance of 600 ringgit to ease your burden in an accident, automatic protection for any driver of the covered vehicle, anyone in the driver's seat, excess waiver so you can rest easy knowing that your repair costs are covered. Of course, it goes without saying, but we'll say it anyway. Family Drive also comes with AIA Roadside Assist, which provides you with the help you need 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, including public holidays. These include towing services, minor roadside repairs, and more. To further enhance your security on the road, we offer additional coverage you can add on to your Family Drive plan. Agreed value for the sum insured to preserve your car's value. Waiver of betterment cost when you replace damaged parts with original spare parts. Windscreen damage, which could impede your vision when driving. And special perils, covering unexpected incidences like flooding and landslide, since you never know when the unexpected may occur. Get AIA's Family Drive today and get savings, protection, and convenience, all in one car insurance plan for everyone at home. Family Drive, worry-free driving for the whole family.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Kingdom Coffee Talk. I hope you guys had already having your dinner, all right? Okay, you can grab your coffee and then we shall start our Kingdom Coffee Talk, okay? Basically, today we will actually talk about how do we actually maintain our car during this pandemic period. I believe most of the people here, you are not allowed to go out within 10 kilometers and definitely to be safe. Even you don't really travel a lot during this pandemic, right? So we have a special guest today, which is Frank Liew. We will talk more and in depth on how do we maintain our car during this pandemic period, right? So guys, grab your coffee. Now we will invite Mr. Frank Liew. Hi, Frank.
Hi, Kevin. How are you?
Good. How's things?
Okay, just like your topic said, I haven't driven my car for quite some time.
Okay.
which is
believe,
something which I think all of us will be interested to know what we can do during this pandemic to our car.
Yes, there's a lot of, I think there's a lot of doubts and also wonders what we can do to our cars. Okay, like for example, maintaining our cars, insurance, road tax. I believe there's a lot of queries. Okay, so for all these viewers, if you have any queries or any question, feel free to actually type in the chat box and we will attend the question after our coffee talk. All right. Okay.
Great.
Let's start. Right. Okay. Frank, as you know, during this pandemic, nationwide, we are actually on EMCO, FMCO, MCO. There's a lot of MCO version, right? And mainly, you are not able to travel more than 10 kilometers.
All right.
And I believe that nowadays, a lot of trend has changed to e-commerce, where people buying grocery online, people purchase stuff online. They don't actually go out. They don't actually go out and drive out already, right?
Correct.
Okay. So during this pandemic, how do you actually maintain your car? For example, okay, you are not allowed to go out. Your car is being parked. If you are staying in a condo, your car is parked in the parking lot where you have to actually go down and do some maintenance. What are the things that usually you need to do?
I think the practical things is like you need to let the engine run once in a while, start it even though we are not driving. But for me, I do let it, I drive it down, circle around my housing area for a couple of minutes lah. Because firstly, my cars are not brand new, so the
Right.
batteries are also not so brand new.
Yep.
I have encountered before where I left the car alone for more than 10 days, and you know what happened? I mean, it just became flat lah, and you have to jump start the thing. So I don't want to go through the hassle. So my little knowledge of car maintenance tells me that I need to let the car run for a while lah. Even though if I do not want to drive it out, I must actually just start the ignition and let it on for at least a couple of minutes lah.
Yep.
I mean, that's the practical things to do lah. But from what I know, we need to do more than that also.
Correct. So during this pandemic, this situation happened to me. One of my car. Okay. Battery is dead, flat dead. Means even if I try to jumpstart, I need to actually connect it to the other battery for at least 30 minutes.
Wow.
Right. Okay. So when I decided, okay, I still need to change my battery. So I actually contacted the battery supplier. They came over, they changed for me. So I actually seek for their advice. So what they actually advised me is for a brand new battery that I just changed, I can leave it not running, means I don't have to start my engine for maximum 2 weeks. Right?
Maximum 2 weeks. Okay.
Correct. So if you were to exit 2 weeks, probably your battery lifespan will actually reduce.
Oh.
Because it will be weakened. All right.
Okay.
For all battery, is very subjective because it depends on how weak is your battery. Like if your battery is really weak, probably you have to start every day, at least 20 minutes, right? Some people might think, okay, once I start my engine, let it run without moving it, done, full stop. But actually it's not. Okay. One of my other car also, it happens to me. Start my engine without moving, right? As you know, if you don't move your car, your disc brake, you'll be rusty, right?
Oh yes.
Your brake pad by right, it shouldn't be hardened because it's a rubber, right?
Okay.
So somehow you still need to warm up. It's just like human being. To stay healthy, you need to work out, walk, sweat, right? Same goes to car. Right?
I see. Okay.
So it's actually advisable to start the engine, go around your housing area for at least 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh.
Let everything run, because for car, it's not only about brakes, battery, it's about the whole engine system, right? From turning on the aircon, your compressor, right? You need to let it run also, because if you don't run for months, or because lockdown has been happen on and off for almost 1.5 years, right?
Yep.
Imagine if you don't start running, certain parts of your engine will also be condemned. Same like human parts, right? You need to eat a supplement. You need to do some exercise to sweat out. So cars are also the same.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
think
maybe you. Yep.
To add on to that, I mean, I'm not a car expert, but I noticed even if you don't move, the tires can actually slowly. It seems like it's slowly losing air.
Yes. So this also happened to me. I have to go to the nearest petrol station to pump air. Sometimes I actually pump extra, because certain certain tires, like for example 15-inch, 16-inch, 17-inch, up to 18-inch, you have a certain pressure limit.
Okay.
So usually I will pump extra than the limit because most probably I won't be driving for 1 to 2 weeks. And
Definitely.
it happened to reduce the pressure, so advisable to actually pump extra.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. I think
Okay.
I think that we are not alone lah. I mean, just to take for example, normal times when we work, I need to pump petrol full
Yep.
tank twice a week.
Correct.
Now I think coming to a month already, I still got so much of petrol left. I mean,
Yes.
simply because of situation and condition, we are simply not allowed to move so much lah.
Correct.
So for the physical car maintenance, I can't say much lah. My knowledge is pretty general, just like most of us here. All I know is like Keven has advised, once in a while we need to warm up our cars and so on lah. But on the insurance side of it, maybe that one I can explore a little bit further.
Yep.
Tell you guys a little bit because maybe just a little bit of background on my experience on car insurance. I've been in the insurance business for quite some time lah, and car insurance, to be specific, we call it motor insurance. Motor insurance is something which I can claim to be quite an expert lah. I've been doing it for almost 20 years. So yeah, maybe through this session I can enlighten all of us a little bit on what is motor insurance, because all of us have a car and we know that it's compulsory to buy motor insurance. But what it covers, why are we paying that kind of money? Do I have alternative? What am I covered for and all that? Some of us might not have very big information or are quite knowledgeable about that. So hopefully
Correct.
through this session, I can enlighten all of us a little bit. I'm not saying you're going to be very much knowledgeable after this, because it's just a short session. What took me in 20 years, I cannot cram it inside 30 minutes, you see. But I think what I've chosen to speak on will help us a little bit. So what I've done is, I have prepared a little bit of slides on that to help us on that. Okay, so maybe
okay, before we go into that, just a friendly reminder as well. To maintain your car, usually you when MCO haven't happened yet, every 5,000 to 10,000 kilometers we have to service our engine oil, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good question which I want to know also.
those who actually what you call that, seldom drive their car and take a while to reach the limit 5,000 or 10,000, right?
Yep.
You are still advisable to change your engine oil and your oil filter. Maximum 1 year.
Oh.
All right, don't go more than that.
I see.
Yeah.
Because
Either you meet the distance, or you at least within 1 year, and also regularly check your engine oil level before you start, before you warm up your engine early morning.
Yeah, that has always been in my mind, because normally, let's say, when on normal times, I change every 10,000 because I use fully synthetic. But now to reach 10,000, probably I don't know when it's going to reach 10,000. So it's a good thing which actually has been on my mind sometime now that you mentioned it. So your advice is, even though if it comes to a year and I'm still far from 10,000 mileage, service it also lah.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Good,
yes,
good.
You need to keep your engine healthy, right? So later on, if the audience have any question on maintaining the car, feel free to type in the chat box and we will try to attend it. Okay. Now I will pass the insurance knowledge to Mr. Frank. Frank will actually explain further. And if you have any question later, you can also ask on the insurance part, right? Hey, Frank,
okay.
over to you.
Thank you. Okay. Like what I mentioned earlier, a lot of us actually buy insurance. All we need to know is we need to buy insurance. Why do we need to
Correct.
buy? Because we know it covers us lah. I mean, we can't be so ignorant lah. But to what extent does it cover? What does it not cover? Some of us might not be fully informed about that. So I'm going to run through a little bit on that, so that hopefully at the end of the session we get pick up a little bit more on general insurance.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is maybe we'll go into the slides. Okay. So in introduction, hello to everybody. Okay. Now on the next one, it will tell you why we need to buy motor insurance. Okay. Now, first of all, we always buy this insurance, and we call car insurance. Some of us call it a lorry insurance. Some of us drive different kind of vehicle. Well, whatever it is in Malaysia, this kind of car insurance and all that is all categorized under motor insurance. Okay, and what does the government have to say about motor insurance? Okay, we have the exact definition for that. All right, hold on. Come out. Okay, look, this is the reason why we actually buy motor insurance. Motor insurance is a compulsory class of insurance for all vehicle licensed to be used on public roads, as per Road Transport Act 1987. Okay, this is such a mouthful. Let's break it down a little bit. Motor insurance is a compulsory class of insurance. As I mentioned to you, there are many types of insurance. Okay, there's life insurance, there's general insurance, and then inside general insurance, there's so many types of general insurance. It could be fire insurance, it could be workman compensation insurance, it could be some other asset kind of insurance, it could be house insurance. So motor insurance is one of the class of insurance inside the big basket. Okay,
Alright.
so and in motor insurance, sorry, wait, go back to the other slide. There's something very interesting which I want to go back. Okay, see, for all vehicles. So when they say vehicle, I say, hey, what do you categorize as vehicle? In layman's term, anything with a motor on the road is considered motor insurance.
With engine. Can I
With
say that?
engine. Okay, correct. So motorbike is also one which requires insurance.
Yeah.
What about bicycle? No law. There's no motor, no engine law.
Correct.
Okay, so those are not required lah. Okay, and license to be used on public roads. As long as you want your car to be on the road, you must have motor insurance.
Yeah.
Okay, then some smart fella will come and ask me, hey, what if I buy my car, I don't intend to use on public road or just drive around my garden lah? Do I need insurance?
It's the public road, right?
Instead of public road? I used to think like that, but actually, yes, there are people who do that.
Okay.
Not because they are so rich they buy a car and drive in their garden. Take for example, we have seen plantation before, right? Rubber plantation, palm oil plantation. And inside palm oil plantation, if you have seen how it is processed, they cut down all the palm kernel and everything. They put it inside this big dump truck, which will transport it to the factory for processing and all that. Now,
Within their area, right?
yes, they are using private property, private roads. They are not using public roads. So in those instances, actually, they do not need to buy motor insurance. But they still buy lah. You know why? Because besides using the public road, they want protection mah.
Correct.
Because as you know, the essence of insurance, they still can claims when it comes to a certain accident
losses.
Correct. So the question is, do every car need? Not really lah, but I would say 98% of the vehicle on the road needs motor insurance. Okay, move on to the next slide. The next slide, which says what types of motor insurance are there? Okay, so to some of us, we just think that, you mean there are different types of motor insurance? I don't know. I just call my agent to renew insurance and that's it, All right? Yeah, there are different types of motor insurance. Okay, what's the first one? Okay, hold on. Okay, the first one is called third-party insurance. All right. What is third-party insurance? Third-party insurance is actually the most basic form of motor insurance. All right. When it says third party means in an accident, two or more people are involved. Okay, lah.
Okay.
It can be one only lah. Sometimes when you bang into your own house, that's also it can be one party only. Okay, sorry,
Okay.
I correct myself. But generally, most accidents involve two or more people.
Right.
Any other person besides you is known as third party.
Okay.
Let's say I'm driving the car, I'm known as A, I bang into B.
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, B is the third party. Now, this is the most basic form of insurance which the government will require us to buy.
Right.
Why? Why do they make it such a rule? It is so that in the event you need to compensate the other party and you cannot pay for it, your insurance will at least cover the third party.
Mm-hmm.
That is the most basic. You must cover the other person. Whether
So when you
you're
cover the other person, but your own self, you have to fork out your own money.
yes,
Am I right?
when a person has third party insurance, your own car is not covered.
All right.
So when I meet with an accident and is found out that I am the wrong party, I must compensate the other party, but I cannot ask my insurance to pay for my own repair. Correct. So this is what you call a third party insurance. Okay. What's the next type of insurance?
One question.
Yes,
For
yes.
third party, is it considered the cheapest insurance
Form of
coverage
insurance.
in this
At the moment-
type of motor insurance?
At the moment, yes.
Okay.
At the moment,
Right.
this is the cheapest type of motor insurance in the
Okay.
market.
Right.
Yep. Okay, because it only covers the other party.
Yep.
You do not need to cover so-called the owner's car.
Okay.
So the amount of coverage is actually limited lah. That's why it's cheaper.
Okay.
So what's the next type of insurance? The next type of insurance is actually called comprehensive insurance, or more Chinaman will call it first-party insurance.
Okay.
Comprehensive insurance means, as the word says, is comprehensive. It covers the third party. All right.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what type of insurance we buy, must cover third party because there's a requirement by law.
Okay.
So comprehensive insurance covers third party and yourself.
All right.
When I say yourself, means your car, not your own life. Okay, I'm talking about
Okay.
your own property, your own car. So when I get involved in an accident, and it's deemed to be my fault, then the third party will be compensated by my insurance company. At the same time, any damage to my car, I can claim from the comprehensive insurance. I can claim for what we call own damage.
Okay.
All right. So maybe here also, just to make things clear, because if I explain this, then you understand. When you say claim, how do I know whether I can claim or not when in an accident? Okay, when I want to claim against a third party, let's say A bang on B, both of you need to make a police report, and the police is the one who decides who is right, who is wrong. So don't be a silly guy and say, no, I know my rule, blah blah blah. No, you cannot say you are right or wrong. Neither can the other fellow say he's right or wrong. Only PDRM, Police Raja Malaysia Traffic Section, can determine who is right or wrong after both parties have made a police report.
And
So
the report will be the final decision. This is so-called your report card.
Yeah, correct.
The decision will be made by the insurance.
Correct. Because insurance company also cannot listen to any side of the story. They can only refer to what the police report says.
Okay.
That is good because it's a fair party. It's like a judge. Everybody will say I'm not wrong.
Correct.
So the judge will come up with the result who is right. So if let's say accident between me and you, Keven, I bang into your car. You say you're right. I also of course say I'm right. So the police, after listening to both sides, will come up with a result which we call keputusan. And from the keputusan, if it says I am wrong, then Keven they say, see, Frank, I told you you're wrong, so you are going to claim my insurance.
Yeah. Okay.
What about me? I say, okay, so I'm wrong, too bad, lor. Keven claim my insurance. What about my own damage on my car? If I have comprehensive insurance, I can also claim for the damages for the repairs.
Okay.
So this is what comprehensive insurance is. Now the next question is comprehensive insurance. Okay, never mind. We will go to that later. Then the second part. So this is another type of insurance, and the third type of insurance which we have for motor insurance in the country now is called third party fire and theft insurance. All right.
Okay.
Third-party
For motor.
fire for motor. Yes, this is motor insurance. What I'm talking about
Okay.
today is all motor insurance. So what is third party fire and theft? Third party fire and theft means it covers for third party, which I've explained just now at the start already.
Yeah.
The other party lah. Fire. Now, if your car catches fire, the insurance will pay for the damage. Or if your car is stolen, then the insurance will pay for the price of the car.
Okay.
Okay. So you see the difference between comprehensive and the third one, third party fire and theft?
Yep.
Is it third party fire and theft? It covers third party, it covers for the fire and theft, but it does not cover for your own damage also.
Okay. So whatever is stated there is specifically covered
Yes.
that incident.
Correct.
Right.
So from these three type of insurance, you can say the most basic is third party.
Yep.
Second one comes third party fire and theft. And
Additional fire and theft lah.
Yes, correct. And the last one, which is the best one, is of course comprehensive insurance. So you say
comprehensive inclusive of third party fire, theft, and yourself in the layman term. Okay.
Correct. Yeah. So
Right.
So the common thing is people will ask, why do we have so many different type of insurance lah? Why don't we just have one type, and make it standardized,
Correct.
That's because by law we need to be given choices.
Okay.
Third party, why do people buy third party? Many reasons but I believe the main reason is because it's the cheapest.
And also, I think there is also a reason, mentality-wise. I have an old car. I have an old car. My car worth now is like probably 10,000 or 5,000. It's a very, very old car, 20 years old car. So instead of buying comprehensive myself, I just buy a third party.
Correct. Some of them will think like that. You're right.
Yes.
You're right. Because it's the cheapest and it's old car. I do not want to spend so much of money. I've also come across also because sometimes it's company policy. Some company policy whereby they feel that we do not want to spend money on insurance premium for the company fleet of cars. Any damage or whatever, don't worry. We have our own panel or workshop which can take care of it very cheap. So I do not need to be afraid of that. So they just buy third party. All right. So
Yep.
Another main reason why people buy third party is because, like you mentioned, some of us buy because our car is very old. Now, don't forget, insurance is a business. There must be a willing buyer. There must be a willing seller. Sometimes insurance company do not allow us to buy comprehensive insurance for certain cars, especially cars which are very old.
Correct.
So insurance companies have a limit. If your car exceeds certain years, some is 12 years, some is 15 years, some is as high as 20 years. If your car exceeds that age, they do not allow you to buy comprehensive insurance because the ideology is like this. If your car is old, your car is more risky in the sense that there's a lot of damages. There could be things which could be not well maintained and all that. And then you always get involved in accidents. And then you make us pay for your repairs. So they find that is not a good business deal. So they do not want to do that. They do not want to take care of your damage, but they only want to cover you for third-party insurance.
Yep.
This is a very common thing. Okay, then is it then? Yeah.
Before you go further, since you are in this topic, there is a question from the audience.
Right.
If this party A got into an accident,
all right,
and the person, the B who ran over this A person, ran away.
Yes.
Miss Langga and Larry.
Okay, hit and run.
Yes, hit and run. How do you encounter this? And you basically have the proof of the car plate who bang you and the
Yeah.
car model. Yep.
Okay. All right. Good question. And also is a very common thing. Whether consciously or unconsciously that person drove away.
Mhm.
Sometimes they run away because they're scared of trouble, but sometimes they don't realize they actually hit somebody or hit some car and they run away. So you
Yes.
say whether can we claim for the damage and all that? Yes, of course. Our law is not so bad whereby if people run away then they get off scot-free. You can claim, but I must be straightforward with you. The process is much longer and it's much more tedious, but it can be done.
Okay.
It can be
Right.
done. And also what happens is you do your part. You make a police report with whatever evidence which you have, whatever witness which you have, bring them along and so on. So from there, I'm just skimming through the surface very fast. The whole process might be a little bit more detailed, but definitely can be done. The police will take your report, and then he must give time for the person to come and lodge a report also. By right, we are supposed to lodge a report 24 hours after every accident. So after a certain time frame, if that person doesn't make a report, the police will come out with not a keputusan, but with a statement which says that that person did not show up, so you are allowed to approach that person's insurance company.
Oh, okay.
And there are ways where they can find out if you have the car number and everything. Actually, they can do what we call a JPJ search. JPJ means Jabatan Pengangkutan Jalan. They will go to JPJ, they will do a search based on the car, who's the owner, his name, his insurance company, his address, everything. It will be there. So they will go to the insurance company and file a claim.
If you
That
do not have
the insurance company will look for his customer. Hey, ada orang buat claim sama lu lah.
okay.
And so on and so forth. If the fella challenge, then he will come out and make his own police report.
Okay.
So as I said, yes, we can claim and when this happens, but it's a much longer process. But that person can be summoned for two things. Firstly, for hitting you. Secondly, for not reporting. So that guy can be double charged. So that is why it discourages people from hit and run.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, so that is what I have to say about types of insurance lah.
Okay. You can continue.
Move
Then
on.
we will ask. We will continue the question.
As we move along, any questions? If I can answer you, I will try my very best to answer. Okay. What is the next slide? Next slide is okay. We buy insurance. So I'm sure a lot of us think, what's the main reason we buy insurance? Firstly, it's required by law. Secondly, is because we want to be covered. That's for sure. So what does it cover? All right. Firstly, it covers for liabilities to the other parties for injury or death. And also, of course, for his car. For his car, like I said, third party. When I say it covers third party, it doesn't mean his car only. It also covers the other party's bodily injury or death. What if I hit somebody? Pom! That guy is a 35-year-old man in the prime of his life. He's the sole breadwinner of his family. You killed him. His whole family is now without a father. Jang. What happened?
How do they evaluate how much you are worth?
Once again, this is a very long process. First and foremost, they must prove it's somebody's fault first.
Okay.
If it's, let's say, I'm the one speeding, I get involved in an accident, I die, and then I say, hey, I got family, somebody help me take care of him. Does it work this way? No. It must be proven that somebody, let's say car A, that A is negligent in the accident and is proven. And because of his negligence, the accident caused somebody to pass away. And that somebody, let's call him Mr. B. Mr. B has a family to take care of. So when that is established, then only we go into the part whereby how much is that person worth.
Okay.
I have handled cases like this before, unfortunately. Unfortunately. So just to give you a very quick rundown, they will say, okay, Mr. B who passed away, how much does he make? Oh, he makes 5,000 a month. That means he makes 60,000 a year. Okay, then they will calculate. He's now 35. He still has 20 years of working life. 5,000 per month. Let's give it a 4% inflation increment per year, and then his position might be promoted. Blah 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 blah. They will come up with a whole estimation lah. Yeah, this is how it
Okay.
works.
All right.
So let's say it come up. Oh, this guy is somebody, man. Until the calculation, let's say it comes up to 2 million lah. 2 million lah. Thank you, sir. Please, you owe his family 2 million ringgit.
Okay, so the insurer will actually pay it off.
Fortunately, yes. Insurance company will have to pay because this is part of the agreed terms and conditions.
Okay.
But there has been a test case before.
Okay.
There has been a test case before whereby it's proven because this one was shown in YouTube, very obvious, this Ferrari beat the traffic light, slam into a taxi, everybody died. The taxi driver's family claim on this Ferrari fella. So the Ferrari's wife, never mind lah. No, if you bought insurance, insurance will take care of it lah. But the insurance company came out and say, no, we are not going to pay for your husband's negligence because he disobeyed the law. Purposely beat the traffic light. So what the insurance company is trying to say is this: yes, although we are liable because you are our client under a policy contract and all that, but you read the fine prints, which nobody reads.
You break the rules.
You have your duty to do your part. And part of the duty is you must not break the rules.
Okay, fair enough.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So actually that makes us very scared, But fortunately in Malaysia at the moment, by and large, insurance company are not so strict yet lah.
Okay.
I'm sure a lot of accidents is caused by people beating the traffic light. Yeah,
correct.
Yellow light or go faster.
Yes. By right yellow light you should stop.
Yeah. So if insurance company want to really exercise their rights, I tell you 50% of the claims tak jadi already. But do you hear that? No lor. Most of the time you hear insurance company pay lah. The only thing is sometimes you have a dispute on the amount only lah. That's the only thing. So your question is, don't worry, the fellow died 2-3 million, whatever insurance company cover. No. It actually, according to the fine print, we have to do our part lah.
Okay.
All right. So covers bodily injury and death, and there's a limit. Okay. For bodily injury or death, there's no limit. Even if the third party wants to ask for 10 million, or you kill a Datuk Sri, CEO of 5 public listed company, his net worth is come up to 30 million, 40 million. According to the policy contract, there's no limit on how much they will pay lah.
Even if my insurance is third party and my premium is so cheap.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So now you know why insurance company are making losses on motor sector.
Yeah.
Okay. For property, for example, let me say the third party's car. Let's say my bank's car is written off already. Is there a limit? Yes, there's a limit. The limit, as of now, is up to 3 million ringgit.
Okay.
It's up to 3 million ringgit, which I think covers a lot of car lah. In Malaysia,
so make sure your car don't go above 3 million.
Don't hit a Bugatti lah. Bugatti maybe more than 3 million. Okay, move on. What else do we cover from there? Okay, it says damage to the other party's property. Okay, meaning the car. But then again, you can ask me, when you say property, does it mean car only? No, it can mean anything. It can mean a house also.
Buildings.
Let's say I reverse a car into somebody's gate and break his gate. So that is also considered property.
Okay.
Insurance company do pay also. Classic example, my friend go and bang into somebody's, the highway lamppost.
Okay.
He banged on the lamppost fell down and crushed his car for some more. 2 weeks later, he received a letter from Plus Highway.
Oh.
Plus Highway is demanding 6,000 ringgit for his
The
negligence.
lamppost.
Yes. So that time I was relatively new in the business. I didn't realize also. So I asked my insurance company.
Okay.
Insurance company said, pass us the bill, we will settle it. So that is
Oh, okay.
property. That's third party property.
All right.
Okay. What else? What else do we cover? Okay. Wait, besides third party property, some of it, hey, what if you come across things like, what if I kill a chicken and all that? Somebody that's his price chicken and all that. Well, if somebody really comes up with this kind of question, then actually yes it's covered also All right, it is a plan which covers your car. All right, your car, true, only if you have comprehensive insurance.
Okay, comprehensive.
If you have
Right.
comprehensive insurance, then your car is covered also. Okay, whether for small damage or big damage or even total loss, your car is covered. All right, but sometimes I do not have time to go into it, but sometimes you got to be smart Do you want to make a claim for small damage? Because it will affect your NCD, your no claim bonus.
Yeah.
So that's another different story When you come across that, work out with your agent whether it's worth it to claim or not
So
Okay,
every claim will actually definitely reduce your NCD.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
Not reduce, it will wipe out.
Wipe out zero, right?
Zero. You gotta start from
Okay,
scratch.
and you have
It
to
takes 6 years. It takes 6 years to get to a maximum amount of 55%. For
55%.
information.
Okay.
55 is the maximum for being a good driver, no claims, no nothing. The insurance company actually rewards you by giving you discount up to 55%. It takes 6 years to climb to 55%. So, for example, let's say my normal premium is 2,000, but because of the 55%, I paid how much? 900 plus only.
Yeah.
Now
it's
you
not.
go and make a claim for how much? For example, it's a small scratch. You go and paint it, it costs 300 ringgit. Are you going to claim 300 ringgit and then lose that 55% next year? You have zero NCD and you got to pay 2,000 again. So sometimes these are the things you might want to work out a little bit with your agent. All right. Accidental damage to your vehicle. Yeah, like what I mentioned. If you have comprehensive insurance, yes, it covers your own vehicle for accidental damage. Right? What's next? Okay. Once again, it covers theft of your vehicle. If our car is stolen, then insurance company have a duty to compensate us for the theft of the car. All right. This is only if you have comprehensive insurance or third-party fire and theft. If you just buy third-party insurance, sorry, this is not covered.
Right.
Okay. Just a very quick reminder for theft of car, you are expected to do your part also. If your car is stolen because you left the key hanging inside, you are inviting people to steal your car, then sorry. If the insurance company can prove that, they will not pay for the theft of car.
Okay.
Because it's not a theft, it's a gift. Same thing goes for, these are real cases. I'm just relating what I have encountered throughout my job. For example, if you hand your key to car jockeys and the car jockey is not a real car jockey, he's a imposter, he drive your car away, will you be paid for your theft?
By right, no, because you are.
Yeah, you're right. You won't pay because actually he didn't steal it.
Give it permission. You give it permission and pass the key to the person.
Yeah. So instances like this, all right. Okay, let's move on. What else do we have? Okay, then of course nowadays insurance has become very innovative There's a lot of additional optional coverage which we can choose to but it has to pay a bit more premium. Like for instance, this is a common one: windscreen damage. In an accident, let's say in an accident, if your windscreen or any part of the glass of the car, I'm talking about not only the front windscreen is the front, I'm talking about the side, the back, and everything. In an accident, if any of it is damaged or broken, it will be paid. But if it is broken not due to an accident, okay, for instance, we're driving on a highway and a pebble fly to your windscreen pop and all that, that's not an accident, okay?
Yeah.
It is just an unfortunate event. If you do not have the additional coverage of windscreen, then you will not be paid back lah.
Okay.
Okay, and windscreen, just to clear the air, some of us think it's only the front part of it. No, actually, it's every side of the car.
Every corners. All right.
Yeah, every corner of
Even
the car,
even sunroof. If let's say your car has sunroof.
inclusive of sunroof.
All right.
Inclusive of sunroof. Okay, and then also now we can buy additional cover, what we call passenger liability cover, LLOP or LLTP. Wow, this is very technical. Very
Wow.
simple lah. Okay, let me just tell you what is passenger liability cover. This one is getting more and more popular now. Okay, as I said, you drive your car. Actually, you have passengers sometimes. In an accident, for example, let's say your passenger is injured, and he blames you. Keven, why you drive like that? See, now I hantam my head bocor already. I want to sue you. Okay, can he do that? And if he does that, of course he can do that. Definitely he can do that. Sorry.
He has the right because I'm the
Now
one
the
who drives.
question is, when you do that, can you claim? No, you cannot claim. Okay, even though comprehensive insurance it only covers you for the car, not the owner, not the driver, not the passenger, no nothing, unless you buy additional thing. Okay, legal liability of passenger. Of passenger means if your passenger do stupid things lah. Let's say for instance while driving, he opened the door, and because he opened the door, some car passed through and have accident and all that. It's not your fault, it's your passenger's fault. But if you have bought this peril, then you are covered.
Okay.
Legal liability of passenger. Legal liability to passenger is the one, as I said, if the person is injured and want to sue you, the insurance company will cover you.
Okay.
Not very common, but we have this kind of option.
That's new.
Right? Actually, it's not new. It's just that nobody bothers to buy it.
All right.
All right. Okay, what's next? Flood, windstorm, landslide, or subsidence. All right. Now, some of us come across like, hey, Frank, nowadays KL or even some other places, they rain and they flood like mad, So, is my car covered? You are not covered. Especially when your car is parked stationary, not moving. You park near a slope, and then suddenly got a landslide cover your car. Sorry. Last time we used to have that very famous word called act of God, but now we don't use that word anymore. It sounds like God is so bad. Okay, it's not. But you understand what I mean? All natural disasters are actually you're not covered. So unless you buy special perils means extra coverage. Unless you buy this kind of special perils, special coverage, then your car is covered for all these incidents like flood, windstorm, and all that. All this goes according to precedence one. It's already test case, so it's very straightforward whether you'll be paid or not. All right, and lastly, what's the last one? Okay, RSMD, strike, riot, and civil commotions. If you park your car there, and happen to be somebody who walk past, especially those group of people having
gathering
and all that, and your car is damaged, by right it's not covered one. So you have to have a special peril for that.
Okay.
So these are some of the coverage which we have in our insurance coverage for our car. Any questions so far?
Yes, there's a lot of question. Okay.
Okay, last one. Compensation, assess, repair time.
Yep.
Oh, compensation, repair, assess time. Okay, some of us bring our car to go into the workshop, and then you say, hey, I have no car for 10 days. How? I need to rent a car. I need to take Grab, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So now, actually, you can buy a cover which covers you for loss of use. It says like life insurance. I remember when we get hospitalized, we get paid daily for wages and all that.
Yep.
This one is called car insurance. So it covers you for the number of days you don't have a car. So let's say you take package share, which pays you 100 ringgit a day. So if 10 days, they pay you 1,000 ringgit just to compensate you for loss of use. So now there's this kind of additional peril you can buy on top of it.
Can I ask, this is for your own self, right?
Your own car, yes. You see the part
if,
where we say
if
optional benefits onwards, downwards, onwards, this is all on your own car, not for third party
okay,
anymore.
because if to claim other party, definitely no issue, especially
Yeah.
on the compensation of excess
Yes,
repair
loss
time.
of use. Yeah, correct. That one
Even
is
though they are third party or they are comprehensive, you are still able to claim.
on the other
Am I
fella,
right?
yes.
Yes. And
Okay.
also, I recently, few months back lah, my car got hit also, and I get to know that this compensation period that I'm actually claiming
Mm.
is from the first day of the job start in the workshop till the
Yeah.
end. Not when
Not
the
the day
accident
it
happened.
enters the workshop. Yeah.
Correct. Not the day the accident happened. I enter the workshop until
Yeah.
I got time to go and take my car.
Correct. That
Correct.
would easily be 2-3 weeks from the time
Correct.
your accident until the time you collect your car. Fastest is 2-3 weeks, but actual day they doing repairing the cars probably 3-4 days only.
Yes, correct. So
The
I
rest of
can
the time
only
is
claim that
yeah.
processing.
Don't feel cheated, but this is how it works. Because the rest of the time is what waiting for police report lah, waiting for keputusan lah, wait for adjuster to come and give an evaluation
Correct.
lah. After the car is done, then wait for adjuster to come and approve the claim. Ding ding dong dong. So the actual time of actually repairing a car is very short only.
Correct. And
Very
also
short.
these are basically this compensation of period of time is what you call
It's
that
very
is
little.
decided by the insurer, right, of the party
No, it's decided by law.
by law. Okay, for example, if let's say the workshop say
Okay.
let's say the workshop say I need to fix the car for 7 days.
Yeah.
But the approved day is only 5 days.
Then challenge
So challenge
not to say challenge inquire lah. Because you have
Enquire,
like
okay.
from the car from the workshop and says that we need 7 days, but how we come you're approving 5 days? These are very
Okay,
common.
right.
It can be don't use the word challenge, it can be negotiated. But the
Okay.
amount of how much you'll be compensated is actually there's a table. It goes according to the capacity of your car. If your
Okay.
car is below 1000 cc, you get like 30 ringgit a day. If 1.5, you get 50 ringgit a day. If 2 liter,
Right.
then you get a certain. I can't remember the amount, but it's all in black and white. So you cannot say, wow, my car is Limpe car Jaguar, 30 ringgit a day. No way, at least 300 ringgit a day. Sorry, they go according to the capacity of the car.
Okay.
So that one is quite a fixed thing.
All right.
All right. So coverage, are we done anymore? Let me have a look. Last one, betterment waiver. Now you can also buy a coverage for betterment waiver. This one, how do I explain? Firstly, what is betterment? Okay, very quickly. You see, sometimes if my car get in an accident, I go and change the parts. Let's say if it's beyond repair, they have to change. Let's say my car bumper broken. Go to workshop. They say, okay, I repair. You can claim. I give you a new bumper. But the problem is this. Mr. Frank Liew, your car is 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
The bumper I'm giving you now is brand new.
Yep. Original, brand new. Can I say that?
Yeah. Let's understand, what does insurance do? Insurance is supposed to put you back in the position which you were before the accident happened.
All right.
So before the accident happened, your bumper is an 8-year-old bumper.
Okay.
I cannot give you a brand new bumper. This sounds unfair. I know a lot of you are saying, it's not my fault, ma. He don't have 8-year-old bumper. He must give me a new bumper, ma. It's not my fault, ma. I understand that. Some cars very hard to find used parts on. But it's in the law that if your car exceeds a certain year, you are supposed to pay a certain percentage of the repair. Not the repair, sorry, of the parts.
Okay.
You must pay. So let's say if the bumper is 1,000 ringgit and my car is 8 years old, I forgot the table. Once again, there's a table. Maximum is up to 40%. Maximum is up to, is it 40%? Yeah, maybe it's up to 40%. That's a table one, so we cannot argue about that. Let's say I need to pay 30% because my car is of certain age. So I need to pay 300. Insurance will only cover me 700. So that is the meaning of betterment.
Okay.
Okay. A lot of us don't encounter that because the insurance company the workshop don't bother explaining to you. But now actually you can buy apparel to cover betterment so that insurance company will pay the full amount.
Yes.
Okay.
And I understand that if the car is new till 5 years, you can actually claim full 100% without any
No betterment.
no betterment, right?
Correct. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. 5 years onwards, after that, it will be 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Maximum up to 40%, you got to fork out betterment. All right. So, yeah, these are some. Actually, this is not the whole list. These are some of the coverage. All right.
Great.
Okay. Let's move on. This one, okay, also something I think is your guys are very interested to know. Okay. Motor insurance premium. So some of you ask, okay, wow, it costs so much, every year I pay a few thousand or even, some of us more than that for my insurance premium. So have you all thought of how do actually insurance premium come about? Okay, don't worry, I'm not giving you a lesson on how to calculate that one. That one you need at least another few days. But just very simply, I go through why you are charged a certain amount, okay, and how you can do it. What are your choices? I can't say how do you make it cheaper and all that, but let me tell you what are your choices. Firstly, the premium is determined by type of insurance. As I told you, third party 最平咯.
Yep.
If you can, if you are willing to take the risk, then buy third party咯. Or if you no, I want comprehensive coverage, I want to cover everything. Okay, so that will affect how much you pay. Now, what's next?
Yeah.
Second one is engine capacity. All right, engine capacity meaning the premium is based on how much your engine cc is.
Yep.
Okay, the higher, the more expensive.
Right.
So some of you that who come up with this brilliant idea, the higher, the more expensive. Because last time is already they have this assumption that if your car capacity is high, means your car is an expensive car. And if you're an expensive car, then you should pay more insurance.
Okay.
Because expensive car, if anything happen, I need to pay out more.
Correct.
Okay, so the higher the capacity, the higher the premium. Next is, of course, sum insured. My car, 10,000 compared to my neighbor's car, 100,000. Who pays more? Of course, he pay more because the insurance company tend to lose more when they pay him compared to my 10,000. Okay, next one is claims history. Mentioned to you a bit just now what is claims history. If you have never claimed before, the insurance company rewards you by giving you NCD, no claim discount, or NCB, no claim bonus. All right, so maintain
Your
good
premium will be
behavior,
cheaper, right?
no claims, then you have discount. Okay, so these are the few things which affects your premium. This is okay. All this is since 1957, 1958, all those time Just a little bit of explanation. This is what you call a tariff. Tariff means it's fixed price one. Before 2016, we have what you call tariff. But after 2016, there's no more tariff already. Insurance company has been liberalized, so insurance company are free to quote whatever price they want. But of course, I must say that insurance companies still use these few items as the basis of calculation. All right. That's why now you can quote from company A, company B, company C, company D. You go to Facebook, they ask you, get a quote from us. We give you 5 quotes. You choose which one you want, which one is cheaper, which one is more expensive. Do you encounter that? That's because now insurance companies, different companies will have different premiums already. Because they have different risk tolerance. Unlike last time. Last time, no. If you go to company A, company B, company C, everybody must charge you the same price. If you are insuring the same car and the same amount. Now it's different. Okay. What are the things which insurance company look at now besides all these things which you have mentioned in front? Okay, go to the next point, please. Okay, now age of owner, age of driver affects the premium now. If you are a young guy, just got your license, say 18 years old, 19 years old, you think you are Hamilton, always speeding on the road. Sorry, insurance company actually do take that into consideration. You are in a dangerous group, could be slightly higher. On the other side, if you are too old, 90-year-old, you want to drive a car, your uncle also very dangerous, also might be a bit old, might be a bit more expensive. Age of car. If your car is too old, it's in a risky group, okay, that affects the premium a little bit also. All right, what's next? type or brand. Okay, certain type of car is considered high theft car. These are the cars which people like to steal, or they are very performance kind of car. Let's say a Ferrari or a Porsche and all that. Performance car. So it gives the idea that actually these are fast moving cars. The risk is very high. So premium could be slightly higher. All right. Driving experience. Like for instance, you have to declare when you buy a new insurance. Okay, my driving experience, blah, blah, blah. If you are a relatively new driver, it could be expensive. Okay. Or your claims history is very bad. Don't try and bluff. Insurance can find out. Wow, this person every year make claim one. So there might be a bit of a loading on your premium, your claims experience, your driving experience. Okay, and what else? I think the last one is gender. This one sounds so sexist, but it's true.
Yeah.
So who do you think should be more?
Male.
Male. Okay, you're right.
Because I realize whenever I look at those car website, never miss female driver, 100% free accident.
Correct.
Female driver. So I have that mentality that probably female is a safer driver, so the premium will be cheaper.
Okay, I do not want to base on assumption. I just base it on facts. I just base it on facts. Claims actually come more from male. Okay, I think basically it's because male have that kind of lifestyle, have that kind of adrenaline boom, we always raise and all that. Okay. But sometimes people ask me, but female is the one who cause all the accident. Shouldn't they be more expensive? That's just a joke. That's just a joke. It's not true. Okay. And lastly, I think occupation also affects a little bit of your premium. Okay. So when we key in all these details into the systems of the insurance, motor insurance, all these factors are taken into consideration before they generate a premium. Okay. I won't say by much or by how much or by how little, but it definitely all this is now taken into consideration.
All right.
Okay, because it affects you, it affects your driving behavior, and it also affects your claims possibility. All these things.
So in the other words, just be safe on the road and drive safe and be alert.
Correct. Yeah. Not only because you want to be safe, but because it has a bearing on insurance premium and also insurance renewals. Okay. So I think any questions, because I think I've almost come up to the end of the thing.
There's a few questions. Okay. All right. So I'll pick a few. Okay. Okay. I think most of us would like to know if we were to hit by a motorcycle, can a claim be made against the motorcyclist? Just in how it comes to car. Yeah.
Okay. This question, a lot of us, even I myself, I have questions like this one, because it gives me the impression that no matter how wrong the motorcyclist is, they always get scot-free and the driver is always wrong.
Correct.
Even though very blatantly my car not moving, the fella slammed into my car, also I am wrong. Okay. Yes and no lah. Yes, in the sense that because the Road Transport Act actually gives a lot of protection to motorcyclists.
All right.
Okay. Simply, I think it's obvious that they are not in a covered vehicle like us. So the onus is always on us to do our part to protect fellow motorists. Secondly, that one is slightly more technical. It's not that they always win in a claims situation, but there are technicalities to it, which my claims department have explained to us before. Because sometimes it involves, most of the time when the accident involving motorcycle, bodily injury comes into picture.
Right.
Or even death comes into the picture, because as I said, they are so exposed.
Yep.
Right. So on technical basis, which is too long and too tedious for me to explain, yes. So all I can conclude is, yes, they are given more protection as compared to a motor vehicle when it comes to claims. But that doesn't mean they are never wrong. They still can be wrong.
But you are not allowed to claim. on their motorcycle
we
insurance,
can,
right?
we can. Yeah. Okay, what
Can.
if, let's say, for example, it's so strong, they're super bite bang into my car and I die?
Yep.
Possible
Okay.
or not? Possible. So does
Possible.
that mean if that's the case, they are scot-free? No, no, no. My family or even me, if I'm still alive, I can make a claim. I can.
Okay. That's
Motorbike insurance, same thing, there's comprehensive and also third party and so on. Same thing one.
okay. Third party is definitely right, as you said, as you
Definitely.
mentioned earlier.
Yes, the law requires at least your vehicle must cover third party. That is
Okay.
compulsory.
All right. So next question by Jasper Wong. Since you were talking about if your car being parked in the jockey and you handle your car key to the person, you are inviting them to have your car, right? What if I drop my car key without notice and people take the key and drive away in my car? Does it cover? Does insurance cover?
From my knowledge, and I'm looking at the technical point of view, is yes, it is covered. It's considered
Of
an
course.
accidental loss. It's
Of course,
considered
police report
accidental
come
loss.
into.
Yeah, I mean, you must also prove that you didn't drop your key on purpose.
Right.
That you did not purposely invite people to steal your car and all that. Real case, I came across one before. The person parked his car by the roadside in a legit parking, those with
All right.
the meter on, so it's not even illegal. It's legal. Park in the meter space.
Okay.
Come out, the car is stolen. It's very simple. Make a police report. But in his police report, this person say, maybe I forgot to lock my car.
Okay. So
Which
insurance company has a
written
right.
down, which is stated in the police report. So based on that, insurance company always use back that statement like, you didn't do your part. You did not secure your car. You did not lock your car.
Right.
So the insurance company denied the claim. Went to a court of appeal. Same thing. Insurance company is right in not paying him. All right. So now, in that case, if you say you drop your car key, well, it's an accident. Unless you can prove that you purposely hand your car to somebody to take it away, then that is not stolen. That is a fraud already.
Okay. So we will come to. There's two more questions, but it's a similar question. One is from Jasper and one is from Yap Ijun. I think we will take this question and we can wrap out our coffee session. All right. Okay.
Sure.
So is convertible car pay higher premium compared to normal car? And Yap Ijun was asking how about electric cars. So I would summarize it. Does a car model or specs what do you call it, affect the premium, like two-door cars, convertible car, electric cars?
Yes. Okay. Convertible car simply because insurance company feels that it is a less secure car.
Okay.
It is a less secure car, so they might or they might not, because they will come one day. I do not know. Maybe in future, convertible car will be very common in Malaysia, so they cannot use this anymore. But at the moment, it is not a very common thing.
Right.
All right. And simply also because it might be expensive in terms of replacement of a convertible car.
Okay.
So premium might be a bit affected. I've come across that they loaded my client.
But they will definitely cover just that they will be loading.
They'll be loading.
Would they have the right to, okay, no, I don't want to cover this convertible because it's old and it's convertible?
In any case, insurance company have all the right to deny coverage. As I told you, it's a business of a willing buyer, willing seller, and you don't have a willing seller here. If they view that no, this is one of the cars which our management refused to take, then they will not take it.
Okay.
So when it comes and then what's the next question? Electric
cars. Yep.
Wow. Okay. Electric car, as far as we are concerned, they are still actually working on it, because you see, now the question is this. I told you, insurance company use the basis of CC, cubic capacity of the engine, to calculate the premium.
Right.
Now, electric car, I was just reading about it. Some of them do not even use the term cubic capacity on electric car anymore because it's working on batteries. But does that mean that car is cheap? It's not. So at the moment, honestly, I cannot give you an answer for that because the insurance company are still working at it. In Malaysia, and same thing goes for road tax also. They are having some problem with road tax for car insurance. Electric car.
Okay. So I think for electric car, if you you don't have any more question, you can email us at coffeetalk.kingdomgroup.my@gmail.com. Then we will respond once we have a concrete answer to your question. All right.
Let's put it this way: it is definitely covered electric car
Yeah.
because it's not new. Because in Malaysia there are fully electric cars on the road already.
Right.
There are, okay. But if you ask me, are they covered? Yes. How are they calculated based on premium? That one, I don't have a clear answer for you.
Okay.
I don't
Send
have a
the
clear
request in.
Yeah.
I think Frank will can actually provide the quotation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think last question, which is I think is very important and everyone should know before we wrap our coffee session. From Keven Chow, how many NCB is a person eligible for?
A person is eligible as many NCBs which he wants to. If I buy 10 cars, I can have 10 NCDs. If I buy 20 cars, I can have 20 NCDs. But the thing
There's
is,
no limit.
each and every car must start from zero.
Right.
Meaning, let's say I have a car now. Now it's my 10 year already, so I've achieved 55 already. Yay! Suddenly, I want to buy another car. Two scenarios. One is I'm selling my old car to buy this new car. The law allows you to transfer your old NCD to your new car, and straight away you start at 55.
Right.
But scenario B, I'm not selling my old car. I'm buying a new car.
Yeah.
That new car has to start from zero because you did not transfer it to the new car.
But if I transfer, it's allowed to transfer, right?
Yes, you can transfer the old one from A to B. So B straight away start at 55, and A on the other end start from zero again.
Yeah.
Which is the logical thing to do because the new car, I assume, is of higher value, so you have more discounts.
Yep. Okay. Thank you. I think that's very informative. Okay.
Thank you.
I think
it did help a bit. Okay, it's a little bit of fun fact. This one.
Yep.
What do you think is the number one brand of cars most stolen in Malaysia? What is the number one brand of the most stolen car in Malaysia? Malaysia got how many cars now? Honestly, I also don't know. I checked, they put there 12 million, but that is not an accurate answer because you know why? That one is actually the total of car registered from day one until now. Out of the 12 million, I do not know how many already stolen, how many broken, how many not on the road already. So I don't have the info of how many cars on the road do we have now. But this question, what is the number one brand of most stolen car in Malaysia? What do you think is? You might be thinking, must be something that people like to steal luxury car, Mercedes Benz, you know. Okay, so then the answer.
Yep.
The number one car is Proton Vira. So you're thinking, Sobo. For whatever reason, yes, that is the number one stolen car. This is quite new. This is 2020. This last year's stats. I guess it's simply because based on the number of cars. Out of every 10 cars on the road, either one or two is Proton Vira. It's easy to steal. It still finds very good value for parts.
Yeah.
You know, and somehow, it's the number one stolen car. Followed by Iswara. Hilux is the number one foreign car. Okay, Hilux is the pickup truck lah.
So whoever has these top three cars, I think you better have a
make sure you insure them properly.
Insurance properly and comprehensive security such as alarm systems, things like that, and park in a secure place. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
So one last question. I think there is a question being asked, and also I want to ask on behalf of myself.
If a car is stolen,
I recently just sold my car. Okay. And how long can I keep my NCD if I don't plan to buy any car?
Okay. Good question.
Yep.
Firstly, understand that NCD progresses every year. 12 months, let's put it. Every
Okay.
12 months, no claims, you move on to the next level. So from 0, you go to 25. Another year, 30,
30,
38.33,
Okay.
45, finally 55 after 6 years
Yep.
from 0.
Okay.
How many years can I keep my NCD if I don't buy a car for the next 2-3 years and the car has been sold off, like in your case? I assume, let's say your car is 55. After
Yep.
1 year, you don't buy, the way it progress, same way it digress.
Okay.
You don't buy 1 year later, the next year you buy, you
45.
won't get 55, you get 45. You wait another year, you
Uh-huh.
get 38.33. You won't lose
Okay.
immediately.
All right. It
Yeah.
decrease.
It decreased the same level also. But then again, this is based on current rules. I do not know whether they're going to change any rule any other time or not. As of now, this is
Okay.
how it works. Okay, last question. I think this one is easy. If a car is
Yep.
stolen,
Last
after
question.
insurance company payout, few months later, the car is found. What will happen then? Wow. Okay. If the car is stolen and the insurance has already paid to you, later they find the car, okay, it's not your problem. It's the insurance company's problem. So now the insurance company will be holding that car. It's
They
very
rebuild
common.
it and they sell.
I tell you, you will be surprised on actually what is the ratio of car recovery in Malaysia. It's quite high.
Right.
I was told it's almost like 30% car recovery.
Wow.
I consider that high. Out of 10 cars stolen, after insurance company pay you already, so you okay, not my problem. But suddenly insurance company found the car, so it's their property. So normally, what do? Normally, they push it to car dealers.
All right.
Normally, they push it to car dealers. Car dealers will take the car very cheap and then sell it off.
Okay. Interesting. All right. I think it's
All right.
I think today is very informative. So
Yeah.
during this pandemic, everyone stay safe. Make sure stay healthy, even for your cars.
Yes.
Right. Maintain
Good
your
one.
cars. Right.
Good one. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks,
All right.
Frank. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting.
So thank you for all the viewers. If you have any more questions, you can actually email us and do like and follow our Facebook page and also our Instagram. Right. So we'll see you next week with a new topic. All right. Have a great day and
Introducing the latest innovative car insurance plan from AIA, Family Drive. AIA's Family Drive is the first car insurance in Malaysia that gives all the cars in your home a discount. The family discount gives up to 4 cars 5% each of their insurance premium, giving you greater savings. What's more, AIA's Family Drive provides personal accident protection, up to 250,000 ringgit for everyone in the car. Not just the driver, but every passenger. But that's not all. With AIA's Family Drive, you also get legal liability protection for the driver and passengers, inconvenience allowance of 600 ringgit to ease your burden in an accident, automatic protection for any driver of the covered vehicle, anyone in the driver's seat, excess waiver so you can rest easy knowing that your repair costs are covered. Of course, it goes without saying, but we'll say it anyway. Family Drive also comes with AIA Roadside Assist, which provides you with the help you need 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, including public holidays. These include towing services, minor roadside repairs, and more. To further enhance your security on the road, we offer additional coverage you can add on to your Family Drive plan. Agreed value for the sum insured to preserve your car's value. Waiver of betterment cost when you replace damaged parts with original spare parts. Windscreen damage, which could impede your vision when driving. And special perils covering unexpected incidences like flooding and landslide, since you never know when the unexpected may occur. Get AIA's Family Drive today and get savings, protection, and convenience, all in one car insurance plan for everyone at home. Family Drive, worry-free driving for the whole family.